Good morning. This is Lance with Beach Brew Cast number 6, where I discuss a bunch of different stuff about military veteran status and perks that you receive if you're a veteran. But not just perks from the VA or the government, but from businesses. I scour the internet trying to find deals for myself. And if I find something cool, I'll put together a little article using several different tools I have available to me, including AI, and then read those back over a teleprompter, and hopefully you get the benefits as well. I use this forum as a way to vent, and it has been good for that. I don't have a lot of people to talk to all the time because if you're like me, you're a veteran, you've been in any kind of group, it's almost like sometimes people can't really relate to things that you're going through, especially if you're going through health issues, which I currently am. Sometimes I just don't feel great. So this is my vent fest. And there are a few veterans out there, specifically my dad, Vietnam era, that is unaware of some of the perks and benefits that are available to him. So if it benefits him or anybody else, that is great. So first off, when I was looking up some of the benefits, one is called Shades of Green. I have never personally used this, but I would love to, and it revolves around a theme park. Stick with me, please subscribe. I am on Spotify. This is the audio version. If you're on Spotify, you can go to YouTube, which has the full versions. And then what I do is I clip the full version up and put those on Instagram and on TikTok and on the main channel on YouTube Shorts. Hopefully this helps you, and I'm going to get started right now. If you find any information in this interesting, please just comment. That helps a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read through this. Did you know one of the most cherished perks for U.S. veterans is a luxurious resort hidden right on Walt Disney World property, offering affordable escapes that rival any Disney hotel? Welcome to Shades of Green, a haven designed specifically for those who served. In this in-depth guide, we'll uncover its fascinating history, the array of benefits it provides, and how you can take advantage of its discounts to create unforgettable family memories without breaking the bank. The unique history of Shades of Green. Shades of Green has a story as colorful as Florida landscapes it calls home. It all began in 1973 when property opened as the Golf Resort, part of Walt Disney World's early expansion. Back then, it catered to golfers and vacationers seeking a peaceful retreat. But in 1994, the U.S. Department of Defense saw an opportunity to support the military personnel and leased the site from Disney. Renamed Shades of Green in 1996, nodding to its lush, shaded grounds and golf courses. It became one of 4 Armed Forces Recreation Centers, AFRCs, worldwide. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Did you know Shades of Green operates without taxpayer dollars? It's funded entirely through guest revenue as non-appropriated fund NAF entity, ensuring it's self-sustaining. A major renovation in 2004 expanded it to 586 rooms, adding family-friendly features like pools and dining options. Today, it's managed by the U.S. Army's Family and Morale Welfare and Recreation MWR program, standing as a testament to the military's commitment to well-being, much like its sister resorts in Hawaii, Germany, and South Korea. So the key benefits. Shades of Green isn't just a hotel, it's a full-service retreat tailored to veterans' needs. One of its biggest draws is sense of community. You'll often bump into fellow service members sharing stories over meals or by the pool. The resort's location on the Disney property means you're minutes from the magic with free shuttles to parks like Magic Kingdom and Epcot. Did you know veterans can enjoy spa treatments and fitness classes at part of their... I did not know that myself. The on-site spa offers massages and therapies at reduced rates, helping with stress relief or physical recovery. Families love the 2 heated pools, playgrounds, and arcade, making it ideal for kids with parents to unwind. Plus, the resort hosts veteran-specific events like memorial ceremonies or support groups, fostering connections that go beyond vacation. For the health-conscious vets, Shades of Green promotes wellness with walking trails, tennis courts, and golf discounts on nearby Disney courses. It's more than relaxation. It's a place to recharge your grit, whether you're recovering from deployment or simply enjoying earned downtime. And the next part is the discount programs and savings. What makes Shades of Green truly special is its pricing structure, designed to be accessible for all ranks. Room rates range from $169 to $399 per night based on rank and season, which is often half the cost of comparable Disney resorts. Veterans typically pay the E6 through E9 rate, $189 to $329, a steal for this location. And I would have to agree, especially if it's at Walt Disney World. And from what this says, it's right on site. So let's continue. Did you know you can stack discounts here? Seasonal promotion drop rates from 10 to 20% in off-peak months like January and September. Disney ticket discounts are a highlight. Veterans get multi-day park hopper tickets at 10 to 15% off. Example, $350 for 4 days versus $400 retail. Golfers enjoy reduced green fees at Disney courses, and dining perks include 10% off meals at resorts' restaurants. The Military Star Card, available to honorable discharge vets, adds 10% off purchases, including souvenirs. For larger savings, book packages bundling rooms, tickets, and meals for 20% off. Eligibility is simple. Honorable discharge veterans can receive 365 days in advance via shadesofgreen.org or 888-593-2242 with priority for active duty and 100% disabled vets. To book, you need honorable discharge status verified with a DD-214 or a VA card. Bring ID for check-in, and you can bring up to 5 guests. Disabled vets get priority and accessible rooms. Tip: book early for peak season like summer, rates spike, but off-peak offers deals. Fun perk: Resorts Magnolia Ballroom hosts veterans reunions, adding a social layer. In short, Shades of Green is a veteran's paradise, blending affordability with Disney magic. If you haven't visited, it's time to plan your trip. Your service earned it. Wow, that was a long article. I used a little bit of AI to help me with that. I specifically use Grok, not ChatGPT, just because I have one of the premium services or paid for the check mark on X.com. And it works well, especially when I'm taking meds and I hate to say it, not thinking as clearly as I should. It saves me and allows me to do this. I don't even know if you want to call it a podcast or more of a vent session. I am having my obligatory coffee. If you notice, my coffee mug is Halloween season. I think I picked this up in Vegas last year. What is that? Jack Skellington. Anyway, good. And my go-to coffee, it's cheap. It's what I can afford because I go through a lot of coffee. I get it at Costco. I don't drink caffeinated all day. I'll drink a bunch of decaf, but in the morning I will have I don't even know what it is. It's like their mild blend. It's good. It's smooth. It isn't bitter. Some coffees you get at coffee places, they're very bitter. I don't eat any sugar. I don't eat really anything bad, once again, due to health issues. So I like my coffee to be smooth and tasty. And the Costco stuff, I guess, from doing a little research, is actually Starbucks brand rebranded. I don't know if that's true or not, but supposedly it is. Each base has an MWR, that's Morale, Welfare, and Recreation Office. Some of the bases, the newer soldiers at the gate, if they're trying to direct you, they have no idea what that is. Each of those locations, and you can usually find this online as well, will have a list of discounted tickets. And if you have that rating, or somebody in your family, your spouse has that rating, you can go into that office and you can get those discounted tickets for theme parks. They have movie theaters that you can go to. Sometimes they have concerts, and I know they have rentals on some places have like RVs and boats and camping stuff. So just go check that out if you have that status. I'm not going to go into how to get that kind of status. That is a different post. There are people that are much more educated and knowledgeable than me on receiving or getting a rating. How shall I say? This format is mainly on how to get benefits that you earned unrelated to compensation. More like how to navigate the healthcare system once you are in the system, and any perks that I find online. You'll have to excuse me because I am having my coffee. And I will go to the next section. So the AAFES BX Online Shopping, a guide to tax-free benefits and discounts for veterans. So I do know in the last couple of years, there has been a shift to where while you could previously, if I remember right, if you had veteran status, you could go get like a day pass and use certain features on the base if the base commander allowed it. But if you had a family member or you were 100% disabled, you could go get a actual military ID, and that would allow you to use all the services on the base. You wouldn't have to go to the visitor center. You could just drive up and show the gate guard your ID, and you could use the commissary or the BX or the PX, whatever your branch had. You could go bowling. You could do anything on the base, just like if you were retired or if you were active duty. One of the perks, and has always been, using the tax-free benefits by going to the PXBX commissary, especially if you're gonna buy stuff in bulk. And I know that we currently go use the commissary a lot, especially for me. It is a substantial savings, not for everything, but there is a substantial savings, especially when you're not paying taxes on things. And because there's a lot of people that don't live near a base, or maybe are not 100%, the government is now allowing veterans to use their online shopping mall, almost like an online website like Amazon, but specifically for veterans and active duty personnel. Now, a little story. I did use this last year, and typically the stuff that's listed online is more expensive. They have a lot bigger selection online than what they would have at your local BX. And I was in the market for a new laptop computer. I only edit on Apples. That's it. Like right now, I'm shooting this on a Windows PC, and the reason is because Windows is very good at using live stream software. I'm not live streaming, but I still use that software for recording. but I always do all of my editing on a Mac, and there's a reason why. They just don't break. I don't think I've ever had, maybe one time in 20 years, had a Mac crash. I used to have PCs crash all the time. Needless to say, I needed a new MacBook Pro, and I was able to go online. I had set up my account, and I was able to get the MacBook Pro that I wanted with the additional memory and got it shipped, I want to say for a few $100s less than had I went to an online provider like Best Buy or even B&H Photo Video, where I do get some camera stuff. And I do all of my editing on that Mac. And even this episode will be edited on that as well. And the online portal saved me a decent amount of money. So let's go through this article and get this thing rolling. So again, AAFES BX Online Shopping, a guide to tax-free benefits and discounts for veterans. Pause that real quick. It went up and I was scrolling and it went back to the Shades of Green article. Okay, I'm new at using this teleprompter. I'm going to have to delete some things. Doing like a podcast is people are just listening. And so if it's an error, actually I have some, I'm running into straight up technical errors. Okay, here we go. That's a definite, I'm going to have to cut that out. All right, let's see if I can get this started here. Did you know veterans can shop tax-free online from a store originally created for soldiers in the 19th century? The Army and Air Force Exchange Services, AAFES or BX/PX, is a veteran lifeline for affordable goods, offering everything from electronics to groceries. In this in-depth guide, we'll explore the history, benefits, discounts, and how you can shop tax-free online as a veteran. The history of AAFES has its roots in the late 1800s, starting with the first post exchange, PX, in 1895 at West Point, New York, to provide affordable essentials to soldiers. The Army Exchange Service formed in 1895, merging with the Air Force Exchange in 1948 to become AAFES. During World War II, 1941 to 1945, it expanded to overseas bases, supplying troops in Europe and the Pacific with morale-boosting items. In 2020, AAFES opened online shopping to all honorable discharge veterans, a game changer from the 2017 Veterans Online Shopping Benefits VOSB that initially targeted disabled vets. As a non-appropriated fund NAF entity, AAFES is self-funded through sales with profit supporting military morale programs. Today, ShopMyExchange.com serves 18 million eligible users, a testament to its evolution from frontier stores to a digital marketplace. Here's the key benefits for veterans. AAFES Online is a one-stop shop for tax-free savings and convenience, helping veterans stretch their budgets. Did you know it offers 100,000 items from laptops to tactical gears with free shipping on orders over $49? This benefit saves 5 to 10% on sales tax, adding up to hundreds yearly for regular shoppers. There are a lot of programs online that I will discuss on this about getting 10% here, 5% there, discounts on groceries and things. But if you're going to make a large purchase, I urge you to go in and check out that site, this whole shopmyexchange.com as well, because not only are you going to get that discount usually on a lot of their products, you're not getting charged taxes on it. So if you go into some online stores or you go into a store in person and go to buy something, yeah, you're going to get like a 10% discount, but they're still going to tax that amount. With the AAFES, the Shop My Exchange online, you're not getting charged the taxes. So you're almost getting like double savings, and anything over $49, like it says, as of this article or whatever, this podcast, is free shipping. Like I said, I bought that MacBook Pro for probably $300 less, which is $300 to me is a lot of money. Okay, let's continue. Veterans enjoy price matching with competitors like Amazon, plus exclusive brands at lower cost. The platform supports mental health by providing familiar military items for a sense of community. Here is a fun perk: access to exchange exclusive deals like limited edition veteran apparel, fostering pride. For disabled vets, AAFES offers priority shipping and accessible website features. It's not just shopping, it's a way to give back, as 67% of profits fund MWR programs like gyms and childcare on bases. AAFES shines with its veteran-focused discounts, making everyday buys more affordable. The Military Star Card, available to honorable discharge vets since 2020, offers 10% off first aid purchases, no annual fee, and 2 points per $1 spent, redeemable for gift cards. Fun perk: 5 cents off per gallon at exchange gas stations. The Veterans Online Shopping Benefit, VOSB, expanded in 2020, grants lifetime tax-free access to all honorable discharge vets. Seasonal sales like Black Friday offer 20 to 50% off, and veterans get the same prices as active duty. Did you know you can stack discounts? Use the card during sales for extra 10% off, saving 30 to 60% on electronics or clothing. Price protection refunds the difference if an item drops within 14 days and AAFES matches lower prices from Walmart or Target. Large buys like appliances, veterans save 8 to 12% on tax alone. Now, here's your eligibility and how to shop tax-free. The eligibility includes honorable discharge veterans with a DD-214 verified via ID.me on Shop My Exchange. Okay, another pause. ID.me is also used for the va.gov. So if you are using Veteran Health Services, you should be going down and at least enrolling in VA healthcare. Go down to your local VA, walk in there, bring in your DD-214, and have them set you up. They'll give you an ID card. And then you can check your benefit status. You can make appointments. You can do all that through va.gov. And from here, they will also use that ID.me account to verify status for the online shopping. Anyway, quick tip. Just thought I'd throw that in there. And it says the verify status with ID.me takes about 5 to 10 minutes. So once you do, you add your items, taxes auto-deducted at checkout. Use the military star cards for rewards. And here's the final closing thing with this. AAFES/BX Online is a veteran-earned benefit that saves money and supports the military community. If you haven't shopped, start today. Your service deserves these perks. Again, like I said earlier, this is Beach Brew Cast number 6. I don't have any guests. Sometimes I'll bring on guests. I don't really have a defined format yet for this show. As you will, it's more of an event session and me to be able to talk when I don't have a lot of people to talk to, vent about things military related, coffee related, health, things like that. And if I could help anybody out at all, even one person, that's great. This is on Spotify. It's also the full video episode. Spotify does have video, but the full version also goes on YouTube. And then I cut these up into smaller clips and place on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. So I don't know if I'm going to have future guests. I have no idea. Early on, when I was deciding what this show would be, I brought on some guests. They were great. I thank them so much for coming on. But I'm trying to really focus on veteran stuff and benefits that veterans can receive. I use a lot of services from the VA myself. I highly advise doing as well. You earn that, use any benefit and look for it. If you find some benefits that I'm unaware of or others might benefit from, please put those in the comments. This is Lance. Thank you again for watching. Have a great day and God bless.